Hey guys, welcome to our team page. We are Team TCG Dynasty Dragons. We have one of our better players on Maui. He's our veteran player, and he's doing a deck profile on Noble Knights.
So first off, for Noble Knights, your prime card would be Noble Knight Medroad. Run 3 of him. Allows you to get the special summon to the field. And then his prime target would be 2 Noble Knight Boars. Run 2 because if you have one in your hand, you can at least use him to get the Noble Arms to the grave, even if he's not comboed with Medroud. Next would be 3 Noble Knight Gawain, so that if you already have the targets in the grave, then you can use him to special summon from your hand. You don't have to rely on only using Medroud to get your Exceed summons. Next would be 2 Noble Knight Dristan for basic field control, destroy face-up cards, as long as he gets targeted with the Noble Arms. So run 2 of him. 2 Noble Knight Brothers, same basic principle as the Gawain, where you can special summon other monsters from your hand. You don't have to rely on Medroud as much, as long as you have other Noble Knights in your hand. He also has the secondary ability to send Noble Knights or Noble Arms from your grave back into the deck and then draw an extra card, so you can recycle some of those Noble Knights that you want to be able to use more in the future. And run 1 Gultravad to add a Noble Knight from your grave to your hand. 1 Artorgus because he's awesome, and he's a target for Lady of the Lake. Normal summon Lady, special summon Artorgus to make a synchro monster. That'll come in the future. And 2 Gwennifer, good because even if one gets removed, you can still have access to another one. Plus, she's the only Noble Arms that doesn't have the detriment of only being able to have 1 on the field at a time. So you can have 2 of them on the field, and you won't be punished. And then for extra cards, extra monsters, 2 Effect Veiler, negate effects, as well as be a synchro target tuner. 1 Unknown Synchron, same as Effect Veiler, except you don't have to rely on an extra turn to get used for Effect Veiler. And Honest, because Honest is good in any light deck. So that's monsters. Next would be spells. Start with the Noble Arms. 2 Destiny. Your monsters can't be destroyed by battle or card effect once per turn, and almost all the Noble Arms have the effect of when they're destroyed, you can re-equip them to a Noble Knight. Run 2 Gallatin. Give your monster, your Noble Knight, 1,000 attack, and then each of your standby phases he'll lose 200. So usually doesn't come to that. They usually get destroyed. If anything, they either get destroyed or you just have so much advantage you start winning. 2 Excalibur. They're the only Noble Arms that won't get re-equipped when it's destroyed, but it also has 2 effects where if it's equipped to a Noble Knight or any warrior, it can't be targeted, which is good because a lot of cards these days target even if they don't destroy, so get rid of those. As well as if it's in the grave and wasn't sent there that turn, then you can banish the Excalibur to basically place the second Exceed monster on top of the first one. And then run 1 Caliburn, extra 500 attack, doesn't get the minus, so that's handy. As well as you can gain 500 life once per turn. And then 1 Arthur to take care of some annoying back row. Loses 500 attack, but if you use it on a monster and then Exceed after that, then they don't lose the attack anymore. 1 Round Table. This is one of the cards that I'm thinking of switching out, but I'm just trying it out, so it's in here. And then 3 Reinforcement of the Army, because it's a warrior deck, so why not? And 1 Raigeki, because it's Raigeki, and they brought it back for whatever reason. And then for the traps, we have Solemn Warning, because it's Solemn Warning. Run 2 Trap Stuns. 2 Trap Stuns for stunning the back row and then destroying them with your Exceed monster. That'll come later. 2 Carlohonids. This is another card that I might switch out. Its basic principle is if your Noble Knight would be destroyed, you can summon another Noble Knight and then equip all the equipped cards back onto the second one you just summoned. So it's 2 of those, and 1 Compulse because it's Compulse. And then for the extra deck, we start with 2 Sacred Noble Knight Artorgus, King Artorgus, for the rank 5s. Destroys, when he's summoned, you get to equip 3 Noble Arms from the grave, and then you detach 1 material to destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field. And when he's destroyed, you can special summon a Noble Knight from your grave. However, he won't get all the Noble Arms from that were already equipped to him, so you have to keep that in mind. 2 Artorgus, King of the Noble Knights. This is a rank 4 target. Equips 3 Noble Arms from the grave, and you can destroy back row equal to the number of Noble Arms on your side of the field. 1 Blade Armor Ninja. You can equip the Noble Arms onto any warrior. They don't get re-equipped to Blade Armor, but if you put Gallatin on him, then he'll be a 3200 beater that can attack twice, so that can win games. Diamond Direwolf is just to, if you need to get rid of a problematic card and you don't have the resources available, you can use him to destroy a card. Khorne, I'm only running Khorne because I don't have Silent Honor Arc, so if I get that, Khorne is leaving. Starliege Paladinimo. You can negate cards on the field, or select a monster, put it to 0, negate its effect, and then when he's destroyed, you draw a card. So it's pretty good. Use 2 light monsters. Exciton Knight. If you're in a bad spot, use him, clear the field, reset. Evolve All Chain. Use him to get Gwynnefer to the grave in order to do combo plays in the future. If you don't have access to the combos that you want. Daigusto Emerald to put the Noble Knights back into the deck. I might take him out because I already have brothers and he does basically the same thing. So. Then Maestro because he's awesome. Can't be destroyed once. Just put monsters face down. Cowboy, he wins games. If your opponent's at less than 800, then just use him. You win. Then for the synchros, I run 2. 1 Armides for a rank 5 target, and then I run 1 Ignoble Knight, High Lancelin, so that if I do the synchro, then he gets a Noble Arms from the deck, and then kill something, add a Noble Arms or a Noble Knight to your hand. And that is the deck profile for my Noble Knight deck.
It's already started recording.
Really?
Yeah.
You can pause it?
No.
No.
Because, I need something for the end of the video to make it funny.